And we are live again. Hello, everyone. If you're just tuning in now, welcome to 30 Cuisines, 30 Days. Oh, my cat's making a little appearance in the video. You're back with me, Tara from Coconuts, and this is day 22. So we're 22 days into this 30-day challenge. We're over 2/3 of the way, and let me just tell you a little bit about 30 Cuisines in 30 Days. Oh, she really likes the salad today. Want to have a bite? Today is vegan Thai food. So every day I am having a different cuisine, a different type of food from a different region or country for 30 days. And I'm ordering everything right to my apartment here in Bangkok. My cat loves lettuce. Okay, she's really all about that lettuce today. Vegan Thai food is today's cuisine. Comment from Rainer says, cute kitty. Coconut TV says, vegan Thai food, let's go. Okay, enough of that. You have to leave some for me, okay? So today, so every day I have a different cuisine. Day 22, today we have vegan Thai food. So if you're just tuning in, please don't forget to like, subscribe, share this video, comment, say hi to my cat. Her name is Buncha. Comment along with me. And if you want to play along with the challenge at home, Babe says, healthy cat. Yeah, if you want to play along with the challenge, then try some different cuisines. Oh, Jessie Bates says, vegan cat. Nice. Yeah, she actually really has she's a pescatarian. Okay, let's put it that way. She has a mostly fish diet, but yeah, she's loving this today. Lettuce. She ate half of it already. She ate almost all of it. Okay, but this is actually part of one of the dishes today, so sorry, cat, it's mostly for me. So today we ordered from vegan bistro called Vistro. So shall I introduce my dishes today? Okay, I'll introduce everything, and then I'll go around, taste everything, and then I will give my rating to each dish and to the overall experience of ordering at the end of the show. So stick around. Comment from Reshma Johnny, hi, says, yay, my favorite kind of food. Okay, so today's vegan Thai. Oh, Kenneth Todd Ruiz says 30 cats in 30 days next. Oh, that would be cool. Already getting some ideas for the next challenge. 30 cat lunches in 30 days? I don't know. She's still right here. It's her tail. Okay, she'll keep us company. China I says, I see the Miang Kham, yum, yum. Yeah, so I'll introduce my dishes, taste everything, and then stay tuned to the end for me to give my rating. Don't forget to click the bell for notifications. You'll see me live every day, 1 p.m., 2 p.m. Bangkok time, or 2 p.m. Singapore time, 1 p.m. Bangkok time, until this challenge is over. So we have 8 more days to go. Okay, so from Vistro, I ordered from Vistro today. Now, vegan cuisine, I mean, I guess it's not really a cuisine or culture in and of itself. Like, all different cultures and cuisines can have vegan food. So I decided to go with Thai vegan food. Now, we had Northeastern Thai a few days ago. We had Northern Thai with khao soi and kind of Chiang Mai Lana food. But this selection today is kind of more like a Central Thai, like the central region, like Bangkok food, stuff that all us Bangkokians will be very familiar with, I think. And it's from Vistro's menu, which is all vegan and plant-based. But they do have other non-Thai things. They have like mac and cheese. They have some kind of Japanese-inspired things. So yeah, interesting menu. Okay, so first of all, I have mu bing, which is grilled pork. This is not actually pork, but it's mu bing vegan style. And it comes in this handy-dandy little container. Comes with songtam, so papaya salad, spicy papaya salad, and I will mix that up in a second. And then over here in front of me, I have Miang Kham, which is a lettuce cup with a little salad inside, a little sauce. Very interesting. And I think this is for the noodles. Okay, and this is for the noodles. No, this must be for the little sauce, must be for the mu bing, like a jim jiao spicy sauce. And then last but not least, I have my V Street Noodles, which are, looking at it, it has this dark broth that it comes with. And it's all vegan, but it looks like it's kind of a nam tok kind of noodle, which is nam tok would actually be with like, I think blood from pork is actually the thing that makes this like thick soup of nam tok. And this is like a vegan version. A comment from Jessie Bates, looks good. Yes, it does look really good. Smells really good too. The noodles, they have a very like savory, nice taste, kind of mushroomy. Okay, and then there's some crispy, I think it's like pork crackling, but it's like crispy tofu to go on the noodles. Yeah, I think it's go on the noodles, yeah. Okay, so that's my 3 dishes. Let's start with the mu bing, shall we? Okay, it came in these nifty little containers and everything says biodegradable on it. So I thought that was kind of cool. So I didn't plate it on my own plates. But yeah, let me just tell you a little bit more about this mu bing dish. So you can see the mu, which is pork, fake pork, I guess, mock meat pork there. And it has sesame seeds and spring onions on it. And then there's some nice little jazzberry kind of purple sticky rice, and a little lettuce garnish, and some purple cabbage. So it looks really good. Then there's also a spicy sauce. Yeah, that's definitely a nam jim jiao. So jiao is like a spicy northeastern style sauce. Usually it's made with fish sauce, chili, lime. What else? There's some spring onions cut up in there. Maybe some garlic, but this one is vegan, so I'm just guessing it doesn't have the fish sauce, but maybe like a soy or something to kind of tie it all together. So maybe I'll just start by taking a little bite of the sticky rice, yummy purple sticky rice in the sauce, to try that sauce, because a lot of times you would start a meal with just a bite of sticky rice in the jim jiao. Okay. Yes, this nam jim jiao is sweet sour, definitely spicy, and yeah, it's really spicy. It's not like, you know, it's like Thai level spice for sure. Coconut CV, cool emoji game at Jessie Bates. Okay, so far the sticky rice is on point, good texture. The nam jim jiao is really yummy. I think I'm just going to, so what should I use? Fork and spoon? Dig into like a bit of this mu bing here. Okay, so I can actually see it was on a skewer for sure. There's marks that it was like on a skewer. So let's see if it has that smoky grilled kind of flavor, because that smoky grilled flavor is like what mu bing is famous for. It's like grilled pork skewers that you get on the street from vendors, and it's, you know, you can just go pick up a few sticks. They're each like 5 to 10 baht usually. This is a little bit more than that price-wise, but it's also totally vegan and plant-based, and it looks healthy. Smells really good. Ooh, smells like very smoky, like has that charcoal smell. I think so far, just tasting the sauce, I mean, I wouldn't even know that this is vegan jim jiao, really. I would just be like, ooh, that's a really good sauce. It's really good. I'm not missing the fish sauce on that at all. Let me just try this bite of pork on its own first before dipping it. Okay. Interesting. It's was a little bit hard to bite at first because I was biting like against the grain of this, but once you get a bite, it is tender, soft. It actually has a pork taste to it. It doesn't taste like mock meat or anything. It tastes porky, but like in a good way, like the savory umami. Jessie Bates said, how spicy? I mean, it's spicy for me. I think probably a northeastern Thai person, for someone from Eastern, could probably go spicier. but I would say it's definitely like Bangkok level spicy. It's really tasty. Stick around to the end for my rating, but it is yummy though. I'm kind of pleasantly surprised by that. This doesn't, you don't really need pork. The coconut says mock pork, mork. Mork, could be. Okay. So that is really interesting so far. It has like a charcoal or umami pork flavor. The texture, it's almost like bean curd skin, like tofu skin, but yeah, it has like a mouthfeel almost like meat. So like if you do like meat but you want to eat plant-based food, this could be a good meal for you. Or if you're just went vegetarian or something and you're missing meat. Really tasty, a little bit oily, which I think is why it's like soft. Okay, you can see that it's kind of like a bean curd or tofu skin, like wrapped, creating that pork-like texture. Very interesting. Let me just have a bite with some sticky rice. And then we're gonna move on to the somtam. Wow. It's really good with the rice. I mean, that's how you're supposed to eat it. Got some little spring onions in there. Vegan mukbang. Stuffing my face a bit here. I mean, if you're a real meat lover, you will definitely know it's not meat, of course. I mean, it doesn't have that same like fattiness to it that mukbang has, you know. Grilled pork skewers on the street, they're usually kind of fatty and like juicy. So, I mean, it's not fatty and juicy, of course, because it's not meat, but I still really like it because I don't really like when meat's too fatty and gristly. So I actually would love to just go with the vegan version. Okay, so here's the somtam. It came in a little cup, which you can definitely reuse. And then it is biodegradable after that when you are forced to throw it away. And it has all the ingredients for somtam, which goes with the mukbang. So let me just put it in a bowl to mix it up. Let me just get a little bowl here from my little counter. Okay, so what ingredients do we have here? Little thing of roasted peanuts, chili on top, tomatoes, cherry tomatoes, and the sauce, the somtam is jus, as I like to call it, the sauce of the somtam, which is vegan. And we have limes, then you got your papaya and carrots shredded in there, and then you got your beans, green beans. Cool somtam packaging, says Coconut TV. Yeah, it's like a somtam to go, you know, a little to-go cup of somtam. We just like mix it up and then just like drink it and like eat it as you walk along the street, but with your mask on. Or just like blend it and have a somtam smoothie. Okay, so it's vegan somtam. So we are missing, I think, just really 2 ingredients that would make it not vegan, which are fish sauce and dried shrimp. So those are the 2 main ingredients, I believe, unless anyone knows of other ingredients in here, in a somtam Thai, which is this type of somtam. Those are the only 2 ingredients that would make it non-vegan. So I think without those 2 ingredients, I mean, you're not missing too much. You just omit the dried shrimp, I think. There's not really a replacement for dried shrimp in here. And then in the sauce, I think you would just use like a light soy sauce instead of fish sauce. So I could get out my somtam crock and like mix it all together, or I could just pour it into this bowl and see how it turns out. What do you think I should do? Crock it all together in a big thing, or just pour it into the bowl? Let me take another bite of this rice while someone gives me a Gives me a direction. This is choose your own adventure here. Let me try another bite of this namjim. Namjim chow. Yummy. Let me show you this thing. This is what I'm talking about. Let's just try it. Okay, I'm gonna dump it all in here. Dump it all in there. Dump all the sauce in there. Save those packaging things. It can be used again. Roasted peanuts. Dump it all in. It's like a little DIY somtam. There it is. And then you just use this to kind of like get it all mixed together, and a spoon to kind of like pound it and kind of like scrape it along to mix it. I think that gives it a really like, I'm probably like really bad at this if anyone is like a real somtam pro right here. I'm using my left hand, I don't know why. Okay, so there's a lot of like sayings about somtam and like pounding the somtam though, like for a woman, like, you know, if she's a good cook or a good wife, I don't know what the old fashioned saying is, but like by the way she pounds the somtam, like she's pounding too fast, like she's in a hurry, she's pounding too slow, she's like lazy, she has to be pounding it like just right. Okay, get all those seasonings in there together, all those flavors, sweet, spicy, salty, vegan-y, all together. Okay, that looks like a pretty good mix up of somtam to me. Yeah, so now it's like really mixed. It looks like kind of a proper somtam in there. And let me just get it out there into the bowl. I'm trying to like show you how I'm pouring it, but this is really heavy. Okay, so I got it out. That was heavy and great multitasking, lunch and a workout, says Lil Coconut. Yeah, it came out nice. Like, look, it looks like I made that all by myself, but all I did was like pound these ingredients together. Yes, that's what I did. Nice looking crock too, mortar and pestle. Yes, the mortar and pestle. Okay, so now I'm gonna try some of this somtam. Let's see how, it's like a nice big generous portion too. It's not like a side, you know, it's like a dish in itself really. So let's try a bit. Let's see, is it spicy? How is this vegan somtam gonna hold up? Vegan somtam from Vistro. And I should say I have not tried any of these dishes before. So I'm eager to try Vistro's vegan somtam version. It's a bit spicy. Now Raj Polar says, hello, Tara. Hi there. Thank you for tuning in today. Today is vegan food, so I know you would like it. Have you ever tried Vistro before? What do you think of their food? Tell me in the comments. So yeah, the chilies are still here intact. I didn't pound them too hard. That probably would make it spicier if I pounded the chilies, you know, really, really mixed it in there, but it's still got pretty spicy. Not as spicy as it could be, I think. I mean, it's good for me. For me, I'm happy, but I think for other people, if you really, you know, are a somtam fiend, you probably like really spicy somtam. But one thing spicy. One thing I think, this is like kind of more like Bangkok style. And I really think that here in Bangkok, people eat their somtam like not that spicy. Like I can usually handle it, but if you're at a much more like traditional kind of Isan, northeastern feast, oh, somtam will be killer. Jessie Bay said, pour it in a cup, lid on, shake. That's all you need to do, actually, for the somtam. You could just shake it up in there.
Okay, I think I kind of can tell that this is vegan, which isn't a bad thing necessarily, but like the flavor is definitely, I think the fish sauce flavor is a really distinct flavor for somtam. And I can kind of tell that it's not there. And instead, when you replace it with something like a soy, or I'm not exactly sure what's replaced with here, but something like a soy usually is what people would use. And then it gives it a little bit different flavor than fish sauce. But I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I actually kind of like it. So yeah, stay tuned for my rating at the end. But yeah, not so bad actually to have like a vegan version of the somtam. Now it goes with this sticky rice and mu bing. So let me just have a bite of the sticky rice. Yeah, really yummy with the rice because it balances out that spiciness of the somtam. Just dip the rice in the somtam liquid. So good. Okay, that was somtam with mu bing and sticky rice from Vistro, all vegan, and nam jin jiao. Don't forget that. Okay, so the vegan version of mu bing, very interesting. It's yeah, you can tell it's vegan, but I'm happy about that. Okay, Miang Kham salad. Jesse Pate said, okay. Miang Kham salad. This is more of like a, I don't know, it feels kind of like an ancient, fancy dish for Thai, like in Thai cuisine. It's normally like, the traditional way would be a leaf wrapping all these different little elements, like a little bit of like dried shrimp, a little bit of garlic. But anyways, in this one, it's vegan. So it's like a lettuce cup with, it looks like tofu. Smells really good. It smells like there's some like dried coconut in there. And it comes with this little sauce, which I think is going to be a really yummy dipping sauce. Yeah, it has like a sweet and sour smell. A little bit of spice. Okay, maybe like some tamarind in there. Okay. Crushed peanuts, beetle leaf. See the ingredients here. Lime, ginger, tamarind sauce. Oh, I was right. I didn't even read that. I didn't even know. I was just smelling it. Okay. So it came pretty nicely in the delivery. It's not, yeah, the lettuce looks really crunchy, fresh, nice. Let me just see how, I think it's like more than one lettuce leaf to a cup. So let me just see how to hold that there. Ooh, like two, okay, that's like 2 leaves, but I'm just gonna give you a little close up there of what is in here. So you can see there's some little chunks of tofu. There's toasted coconut, there's peanuts, and then, yeah, the traditional Miang Kham ingredients, definitely like lime, ginger, little chili, a little bit of red chili on each one. Let me just try one without the sauce first, just to see what it's all about. Okay. You're supposed to eat it one bite. Rainer Lim says, need to back to BKK again for some somtam. Yeah, that's one of my favorite dishes all time. Somtam. That I don't think I can live without this dish in my life at all. Okay, so Miang Kham flavors are all there in spades. Peanuts, lime, ginger, chili. Yeah, all the flavors you would expect from Miang Kham. The toasted coconut is a traditional flavor in this. It's all there. It's tasty. It's healthy. It feels like you're eating something really healthy. Let's try it with a little bit of the sauce. I'm just gonna dip in there. Oops, I made a huge mess. Everything fell in. Everything fell into the sauce and is now swimming around the sauce. Okay, I'll save those things floating around there in a second, but let's try it with the sauce. Okay. Yeah, definitely need the sauce. It that like kind of sweet, smoky, sour tamarind is so good. Then you get like a bite of ginger, then you get a bite of lime. I really like Miang Kham because there's so many flavors. Yeah, I just feel like when you're eating a salad, sometimes it's so unsatisfying. It tastes like really blah, and you're like, oh, I'm not satisfied. But if there's so many flavors, then it feels so satisfying. Like another example is like kimchi or something. It's like there's so many flavors and it's satisfying, even though it's just like cabbage, pickled cabbage. I think it has to be like spicy. That's why it feels satisfying. Yeah. But this is good so far. It's like a meal and an activity. So there's a lot going on here. I think it will take you a while to eat. So I think you will appreciate your plant-based meal a lot by like inspecting each ingredient, tasting each ingredient. Yummy. Okay. I'm 2 out of 3 dishes down from Vistro. So far, so good. Vegan Thai food, plant-based, no animal products. Before I get on to this next dish, let me just remind everyone to please subscribe, click the bell for notifications. We have a lot of other shows here at Coconuts. We also have merchandise. We have live shows, we have documentaries, so subscribe. And if you click the bell, then you will be notified when I'm online, which is for the next 8 days at least at 1 p.m. Bangkok time, 2 p.m. Singapore, right here in my kitchen, ordering cuisine from all over the world, right here. Okay, so after the little commercial break, let's get back to our meal from Vistro. So last up, I have, it's called V Street Noodles. So Vistro Street Noodles, and I think it's their take on a nam tok, Guay Tiew nam tok, which is, Guay Tiew is like noodles, nam tok means waterfall, but it's actually a dark broth noodle, which is seasoned with, traditionally at least, blood, like pig or chicken blood, I guess. And that makes it like a rich, dark broth with like a real strong flavor, and it's usually really spicy. Yeah, but this one is vegan, totally vegan. So let me just show you what I have in here before I add the broth. It's topped with basil, Thai basil. There's some peanuts on top. You know, peanuts is a great source of protein, I guess, for vegetarians. So definitely a lot of peanuts in this cuisine. There's some little kind of tofu-looking wrapped bits, and I think this kind of mimics like the pork or pork pieces, or even like tripe kind of pieces. Like it reminds me of like, you know, when you eat these type of noodles, there's like intestines basically cut into pieces. So this is kind of mimicking that look of it. Authentic, but totally vegan. Cubes of looks like tofu. Luk chin meatballs, Thai style meatballs, and these kind of mushrooms. Yeah, sliced mushrooms. And there's also your veggies in here, your standard veggies that you always have in Guay Tiew, chopped up. Like a green kind of, what is this veggie called? I don't know, but it's always in Guay Tiew, and there's bean sprouts too. Yeah, and there's like some long strips too. This is totally all vegan though, so really interesting here. Smells really good. Soup smells really good. I'm gonna pour it in. Let's do this. lot of broth to spare. Ooh, looks like a real bowl of noodles. You know, it just looks like any kind of noodles you would get on the street. There's some crispy pork crackling, you know, faux pork made of tofu. Ooh, yummy. Yum. Probably shouldn't, but I could totally just sit down and eat like a whole bag of these like crispy tofu things and pour some on there. Save some for later for snacking. And there you go, V Street Noodles. Let's try it. Okay. Let me use chopsticks. You could use a fork and spoon or chopsticks. Oh, there's a big bunch of noodles down in there. Let me just kind of get in there with a bite. Let me try this mock meat first and some broth. Smells like authentic Guay Tiew noodles for sure. It smells really good. The broth definitely is. It's yeah, seasoned really nicely. It has like all the flavors of nam tok. I mean, you would, if you really are a meat lover, this probably will not compare to what you're used to, but it's good in a different way, I have to say. It's yummy to get all the different bits and flavors. Let me try it. Ooh, spicy. So without even adding anything to it, it definitely is spicy like nam tok should be. Let me try this cube. It was a big cube. Okay. That tastes like a braised tofu. It's definitely seasoned well, flavorful. And I have rice noodles here, which I'm just lifting up. Lift up those noodles. They look like they have really taken on the sauce nicely. Nice golden shade there. It's been mixing up with this yummy sauce. Let's try a bite. Oh yeah, that vegetable is morning glory. Duh. Okay, the noodles are nice. They are, since it came separated, they're not soggy at all. They're like a bit al dente, which I love for my rice noodles. Yeah, really, really good. I'm kind of sweating a little bit because of the spice in these dishes, but just like I said, for Bangkok Thai food, it's not overly spicy. It's not very spicy. I would say it's just normal level spicy. Fake intestines. Oh, I'm sweating. The texture of the different parts of this noodle soup really are similar to the meat textures, I would say. So the braised tofu is soft, like a stewed chunk of beef. There's crispy tofu, like crispy pork skin. Let me try this luk chin. I didn't try this one yet. This is like a meatball. Usually the meat version would be like bouncy, chewy. Yeah, let's see how this one fares. Okay. It is also bouncy and chewy. It's a little bit more, it's not as springy. It doesn't spring up as much as like a meat one would. But I mean, who knows what they add to those things to make it like that. So this one seems like, you know, as a plant-based meatball, it seems definitely like healthy. Let's see what the inside looks like. Looks like a meatball. Looks like a standard meatball. It's flavored well. It's hard to describe the flavor of this meatball. I mean, it's meaty. It's an umami, savory flavor. It's tasty, whatever it is. Here it is after I mixed it up a little bit. It's definitely a big portion. A lot going on there. I like getting the different textures of each bite. I personally, I do really love eating vegetarian and vegan food. So I would happily order this again, I think, in order to get those Guay Tiew, the flavors. Ooh, Jagdishgil says, hi, Tara. Is it mock meat? I guess you would call it mock meat, but it's not really like traditional mock meat. I mean, maybe the luk chin is a bit like mock meat, but otherwise it's like, these are like tofu cubes. And these little things, I think it's like a bean curd skin here. So I think it's more like just using like more natural kind of tofu to recreate the textures and the shapes of what would be normally meat. Did I eat both of those already? There was one more in here. Where'd it go? Ah, I swear there was 2 luk chins. Maybe I ate them both already. Whoops. Okay. Can't go back and see what those are like again. But yeah, I like the flavors. I mean, it definitely has that like deep dark broth simmering for a long time. Get that type of vibe from it. Yeah, basil. You know, I mean, we're here in Bangkok. I think Vistro knows what they're doing when it comes to vegan versions of Thai food. Yeah, this is tasty. Okay. Let me see here. I think we've come to the end of our trying of our main dishes, the sampling portion of the episode, I should say. And now we're going to move on to the rating portion of the episode. So, oops, sorry, got a little upper lip sweat there. Little bit of spice, okay, but definitely nothing I can't handle. So today, let me just recap everything, then we give my rating. So, yes, stick around. You are here. Stay here. So my 3 dishes, I had muping with somtam, I had Miang Kham, and I had V Street Noodles. So let's just go down the line. So muping, I really enjoyed the muping flavor. I've never had vegan muping. If you're not Thai, muping is grilled pork on skewers on like a charcoal grill. So if you've seen it before, it's a very common street food, much beloved. I've never had a vegan version of it, but I've had the non-vegan pork version many a time. And I think these compare pretty well. I mean, I'm not going to give my rating just by like how much it closely resembles the meat version, because I think they're really doing their own thing here. They're mimicking the meat version. They are giving you the flavors of the original, but they're doing it like a really healthy plant-based way. So is it mock meat? I mean, I think mock meat has a little bit of a bad reputation as not being that healthy. It's just made with flour or whatever and flavorings. And I think the vibe I get from Vistro is definitely much more healthy. You know, they're thinking like holistically about the ingredients. They're using like tofu and, you know, healthy proteins. So yeah, muping, I really enjoyed this one. It was a little bit oily. That's the only thing, but you know, I'm not too scared of oil, but that's the only thing I would say. I guess it's a 4 out of 5 for me, really. It's tasty. Yeah, sticky rice is perfectly cooked. Nam jim chow, oh, that's definitely a 5 out of 5 because I could not even tell that it's not fish sauce in there. I mean, it tastes like this is the real deal. I think, oh yeah, the roasted rice is also what gives it the flavor. So like, yeah, I can smell that roasted rice flavor. Okay, somtam was really good. I think it actually could have been spicier. That's the only thing. I mean, maybe because I didn't pound the chilies. Maybe if it was, you know, if it was ordering in the restaurant, then you could tell them how much chili you want. You could specify because that's what people do for somtam here. So I just ordered home. I didn't specify, so they just gave like, looks like 1 chili chopped up in there, and it probably could have done more. But yeah, so I think give this like a 3.5 out of 5. You know, it's tasty. It's a pretty good somtam. Okay, Miang Kham. I really like this dish a lot. Is it a 5 out of 5? Ooh, it might be a 5 out of 5 for me actually, because I just really liked all the individual flavors. It tasted like a traditional Miang Kham, but it felt a bit like modernized with the butterhead lettuce cups, with the spicy tamarind sauce. Yeah, they're crispy. Usually this is like a crispy dried shrimp with like a caramelized coconut glaze, but their version, which is vegan, with no shrimp, was still really good and tasty. You don't miss out on that shrimp flavor. And it's spicy on its own. So I feel like I'm just like discovering new flavors with each bite of this. So I give this a 5 out of 5. I like this one a lot. It was like really surprising and yeah, unexpectedly good. So I think that deserves a 5 out of 5. For the noodles, this was also even better than I thought it was going to be. I ordered it because we want to do like vegan Thai version. So I was going for the Thai things on the menu. I kind of thought this would be kind of blah and not that flavorful, but it was definitely very flavorful. As the noodles soak up the broth, it just tastes better and better. You could add some more chili to this, but it is already seasoned. So I feel it's like a 4.5 out of 5 for this. Yeah, the ingredients in here, I mean, I really like the tofu. I really like the crispy bits. This bean curd skin is a little soft for my taste. When you eat it all together, it's nice. Otherwise, it's a bit soft and I don't know. But it does mimic that like real different pieces of parts of the pork. Parts of pork. So overall, I really like this restaurant, and I think I'm gonna give it like a 4.5 out of 5. I know you guys are gonna say everything's a 4.5 out of 5, but this is really tasty, really good, pleasantly surprised by everything. Happy with vegan food for sure. I'm not missing out on meat, even though in this challenge I've been eating a lot of meat. Uh-oh, hi. The chef has entered the building. Do you want some vegan food? Yesterday we had Italian food. Now it's vegan Thai food. I think he approves of it. What is this one? What is this one?
Mom.
Mum. Yes, it is Mum. It is Mum. And it's Bodhi's lunch now. So that is my cue to end the show. Thank you guys so much for watching. Tune in tomorrow, same time, same place, 1 p.m. Bangkok time, 2 p.m. Singapore, for tomorrow's day 23 already. And we are going to have some Spanish tapas, right? Yeah, I think that's what we're having. So really excited for that tomorrow. And don't forget to subscribe, click the bell for notifications, and we'll see you tomorrow. Okay, say bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.